And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, is so tough.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Well, we have two teams tonight, Steve, that love to take their time working it up court. When you played, which were the best teams at grinding it out in slower games?
You know, I think the Chicago Bulls, that triangle offense, I mean, they ran on fast break on their defense, but on the offensive end, they wanted to wear you down with that triangle offense. And the teams that had dominant post players, they would get it down to them, make you double team, the ball would move around. And that was pretty much Shaq teams and Akeem Olajuwon teams, guys who had dominant centers.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. Left side, Porter. Off target from outside. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Gordon outside, buries it from 3-point range. Gordon's got the first points up on the board for the Rockets. White against Westbrook. White drives in. The shot that time, not on target. So Houston will take it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Now here's Harden. He had 40 points in the win against Golden State.
And he caused major problems.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Left side, Gordon. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 6 points for Eric Gordon.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
White against Westbrook. White drives in. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Outside, Gordon. Pass to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gordon missing. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Porter. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 points. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 2. Pass to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They get the rebound. Kick out to Levine. Outside, White. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Harden. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. The pass to Porter. Here is Carter. Up top, Markkanen. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Atlanta. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Harden. Inside. It's tipped. And here's Levine. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Harden. And the bank shot is good.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Here's Westbrook. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Levine against Harden. For 3, Westbrook. The three-pointer is right on target.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
So at Chicago now, it's a 3-point game.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Carter kicks to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tucker. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Rockets leading by 3. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Harden. This one for 3. Nice D from Levine.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. White the pass to Levine. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got his 2nd bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rockets trail. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Harden. Kept alive by Houston. Capella with the bucket.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low, here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
No good on the free throw. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for James Harden. And he sinks the second.
You know, he was a late bloomer coming out of high school. Otto Porter has really worked on his body and his shot mechanics.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Young's checked in for Chicago. So here's Westbrook. Pass to Cephalosha. Rivers with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. It's deflected. Levine with it. Right side, White. Kicks it to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gordon. That shot is off. Good defensive work there by Young. Left side, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
The Rockets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Now here's Westbrook. Outside Gordon. There's the pass to Cephalosha. Rivers against Levine. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Cephalosha. And the Rockets lead by 2. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. The feed to Carter. Markkanen trying to break loose. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Rivers in the corner. Dishes it to Cephalosha. Back to Rivers. Bean with the rebound.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And it's White missing.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Levine against Rivers. Launches it. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human, and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chris Dunn comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Rivers against Satoransky. Rivers passes to Green. Capella inside. Nails the baby hook. Capella's got 10 points in the game.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Now Sadaransky. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. He feeds it to Young. Felicio, the pass to Young. Back to Felicio. Shoots over Capella. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. On the wing, Green. Dunn covering. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Chandler, and Houston again with the bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Bulls trail by 7. And Sadaransky kicks to Young. Dunn dishes to Young. Passes it to Sadaransky. Levine wide open. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Green finds Rivers. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Chandler. Capella trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Free throw, Chandler.
One criticism of Jim Boylan before getting extended was his offense. Called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. Chandler hits them both. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Stolen by Rivers. And finished off by Rivers.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Dunn. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. To halt the run. And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
People As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Chandler. Green is out there with Cephalosha. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Rivers in at the point guard. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Back to McLemore. 5 to shoot. Over Valentine. McLemore, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Here's the 3. The shot by Valentine, no good. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Cephalosha's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Satoransky, the pass to Young. Here's Dunn. Here's Felicio. Nice D from Chandler.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
McLemore dishes to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Bulls have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Satoransky kicks to Young. Here's Dunn. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. At the top of the key, Felicio. They shoot again. He lays it in. Felicio's got his first bucket in this one.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
From deep, Green. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got 6 rebounds in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porter's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. Rivers scanning the floor. Outside, Green. Pass to Tucker. Now here's Rivers. Clock at 6. Houston moving the ball around. Releases. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. How he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Free throw, Chandler. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your five-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
Second free throw, no good. And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at his best.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Rockets leading by 10. Pass to McLemore. Outside, Green. Back to McLemore. Shoots from 14, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Bulls shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Satoransky, the pass to Felicio. Banked in off the glass. Felicio's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Satoransky against Rivers. The pass to Chandler. Outside, Green. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Here's Rivers. Makes it off the glass. Rivers has got 7 points.
One of Rivers' pet moves, the dribble drive. He has the size and length to do damage off of it.
Here's Dunn. He has 5. Over McLemore. That one rolling around and rims out.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Rivers passes to Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Porter. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chris Dunn. And it's White in for Satoransky. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Harden.
Well, not an easy time on offense for the Bulls last year. They struggled mightily on the offensive end. third worst in the league in effective field goal percentage.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And with the Bulls an effective field goal percentage, it's due to their lack of outside shooting.
Yeah, this team can shoot decently from outside. They just choose not to. Last in the league in threes. Just a play-style decision the organization is going with.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Levine. And Westbrook pulls it down. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Warriors.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Levine against Harden. Levine feeling it out a bit. 14 feet away. Again, Levine missing.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. White the pass to Levine, and that one drops. Levine's got 8.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
So here's Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. In the corner, it's Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Levine.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
That one misses for Levine. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Lets a floater go. Harden with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Tucker, and Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And White kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. "13 feet away, and he nails the jumper. Porter's got 10.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Westbrook with it. In the corner, Harden. Double team on Westbrook. Tucker fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. On the free throw, no good. Well, last season, the NBA expanded the three-point shootout contest to 10 contestants at All-Star Weekend. Smitty, do you ever wish that you'd had another shot at it?
Yes, indeed, Kevin. I didn't shoot it as well as I wanted to in that contest. Whether they added 10 or more or 20 players, I just wish I had another shot. But it's over, and now I can dream about it.
Now here's White, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. The teardrop falls in. White's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Double team on Westbrook. Tucker, the pass to Capella over Levine. That one's not going to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Houston making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a three. Houston with a new 14. It's deflected. Stolen by Levine. Inside, here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bulls have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Offensive rebound and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Houston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. No luck that time either.
And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen in the draft, but he could be a star. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Pass to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Cephalosha with it. Young's there. Cephalosha's shot is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And White kicks to Young. Up top, Porter, defended by Gordon. And the pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Over Cephalosha. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There's the lob to the hoop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. And the Rockets lead by 14.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And it's good, 2 points.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all 3 levels.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Down low, kicks it out to Harden. Over Levine. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Tyson. How have you controlled the tempo in the game in the first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out of what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
Tyson, thanks. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Clint Capella putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 11 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Porter outside. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Rockets leading by 14. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. Carter pulls it in.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
The Bulls have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Porter. And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
And Porter drops them both. And it's the Rockets with the ball. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Outside, Levine. Stolen by Tucker. Now Westbrook. Harden with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And the basket by Harden.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
White against Westbrook. And it's White missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Stolen by Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Levine kicks to Carter. And Capella sends it back. Gordon the pass to Tucker. Over Levine. Tucker can't get it to go. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. White wide open. He fires. Nails the wide open jump shot. White's got 6.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
White against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for Porter. Chris Dunn comes in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Then McLemore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's Carter missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Houston, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Boy, it was a tough year for Denzel Valentine, who missed last season with an injury. Needed to work on getting his ankle right, but glad to see him on the floor again.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the wing right side. Here's McLemore. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. For Chicago, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. And for Denzel Valentine, this team missed his versatility.
Valentine gives you a little bit of everything on the wing. May not score a ton, but he's a great playmaker and rebounder. A little bit like Draymond Green on the wing.
The 17-footer. Harden's shot is off.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And Capella sends it back. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
To the inside, Dunn. And good off the lead pass that time. Dunn's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Westbrook double team. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
The first one falls. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Felicio's checked in for Markkanen. He's perfect from the line this time. We always see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. They grab their own miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Felicio kicks to Valentine. Four on the clock. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Harden the pass to Tucker. Now here's Capella. Not a lot of room. Fades, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Capella's got 20 points.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Here's Dunn. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 20-6 run. Over to the left wing. Here's McLemore. A beautiful reverse layup. McLemore's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here is Carter. He dishes it to Valentine. The Bulls keep it alive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Bulls have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And that one misses. Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And the second free throw, good. Houston in total control. And here's Harden. 15 points in the game. To the paint. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Satoransky, the pass to Valentine. Dunn kicks to Satoransky. Just 5 on the clock. Cephalosha with the steal, and it's Houston on the break. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got 3 assists in the game. Satoransky, the pass to Felicio. Count the basket. Felicio's got 7 points.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Cephalosha, and he overshot that one, missing. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. With the floater, Felicio. Chandler with the defensive effort. Houston in total control. Green dishes to Rivers. Shoots over Satoransky. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Satoransky.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. Green bounce pass. Here's Cephalosha. Chandler the pass to Cephalosha. Chandler trying to free himself up. Cephalosha misses. Bulls shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Levine. Green with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Levine against Green. Here's White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Harden surveying the D. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's White. The three-pointer, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden kicks to Rivers. With the shot from out on the wing, he knocks it down. And that's 17 points for James Harden.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Levine against Green. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 14 points.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, Levine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Cephalosha has the open look. Levine with the rebound. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Young's shot is off. The Rockets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Here's Harden. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, White. For 3, Levine. The Rockets pull it in. Chandler's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Rivers passes to Cephalosha. Outside, Green. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. So both teams making some changes here. Six to shoot. Green finds Gordon. Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Young's shot is off.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Houston on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Houston's ball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Ryan Anderson. Rivers out there with Green. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. And it's Chandler in at the 5, down low. Here's Levine. And no good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Pass to House. Anderson with the ball. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Anderson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Felicio. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Green. Here's Hutchison. Over Anderson. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Outside, Green. Feeds it to Anderson. He kicks it to Rivers. Got a hand on it. Arcidiacono taking his time here. The dish to Levine. Here's Cornette. Now the pass to Arcidiacono. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's Rivers on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Count it. And 11 points for Austin Rivers. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Levine against Anderson. And Levine, here we go. Here's Felicio. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
So for the Rockets, McLemore's checked in for Green, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers.
One shot.
And that one misses. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
Arcidiacono kicks to Levine. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Outside, Levine. Over McLemore. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
You see why Zach's a tough cover. He has athleticism, he can shoot the rock, and he's only getting better.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Levine. Again, Chicago.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Westbrook dishes to Anderson. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Cornette. Count that one. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Westbrook with it. Passes to McLemore. Left side, Chandler. Fades back. It's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Hutchison. Can't hit from in close.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hutchinson's got his first points of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to McLemore.
Hey, yo, wrestle.
Left side Chandler. Outside Westbrook. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Arcidiacono, the pass to Levine. Pass to Cornette. Here's Arcidiacono, guarded by McLemore. Arcidiacono kicks to Felicio. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Up top, McLemore. And the pass to House. Now Chandler. The feed now to McLemore. Felicio with the rebound. Felicio's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They get it back. Cornette. And that one is hammered home.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And a switch here also for Houston. Nene's checked in. Here's Arcidiacono. He's covered by Westbrook. Arcidiacono, the pass to Hutchison. Here's Cornette from past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the inside. It's blocked. Here's Arcidiacono. Good on the triple.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Rockets leading by 23. Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to Nene. House. Tip back in for two. House has got his first 2 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Valentine passes to Felicio. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Pass to Valentine. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Felicio. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Double team on Westbrook. Dishes to McLemore. Out left to the wing. Over Valentine. Chicago grabs the miss.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach LaVine's checked in for Valentine. And it's White in for Ryan Arcidiacono. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And it's James Harden in for McLemore. Nene, no good on the free throw. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. Levine against Harden. Back to Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. For three. Cans it from downtown. Westbrook's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for White. That one misses. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Here's Arcidiacono. And again, no good by Chicago. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Stripped it away. Now Satoransky. Arcidiacono, the pass to Satoransky. Pass to Felicio. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Anderson. With the fadeaway. Hutchison with the rebound. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Satoransky. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Cornett, guarded by Nene.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. There's the pass to House. Nene kicks to Anderson. Hutchison with the rebound. And for the Bulls, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Clint Capella.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, the home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
No one near him. Hutchison's shot is off. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Left side Anderson. Westbrook finds Anderson. Harden outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with James Harden. James, what is it like when you're playing a team that's struggling and you have to keep focused to keep them down?
You know what? We look at the bigger picture, and we have one goal at the end of the season, that's to be champions. So we can't play down to the level of our competition. You know, we got to go out there every single night and, you know, be on the same page and try to give 100% effort.
It's been a success so far, James. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.